Hello and welcome. My name is Enzetamine, and today is a great day because today I play Brightwing for my 100th game. Brightwing is one of my favorites. I tend to be a support slash specialist player in general, so my most played character is Miss Brightwing, and so we are going to play her today. So let's get started and let's hope it's a win. All right, and here we go. So, first off, I normally wouldn't play Brightwing because she has a big change coming up in the next week or so. But I do have a soft spot for this build. The first thing I'm going to do is check the opposite team. So we are Zagara, Zeratul, Murky, Anubarak, and Brightwing against Kael'thas, Sylvanas, Chen, Tyrael, and Brightwing. So it's going to be an interesting game. I'm going to go ahead and take Bribe. And I am going to go out. Hopefully our zigzag is going to show up, which she does, which is great. And I am going to start moving to the center of the field. So we have our Zeratul. And help our Zeratul out against a Chen. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start by farming. We want to make sure Zeratul is able to roam around. And we are just going to block out Chen's drinking ability, which is good. Drinking should be always in moderation, never in excess. And I think that Chen tends to do that quite a bit. So I am just going to stick around here for a while, soaking up the XP that we so desperately need, and go from there. So this is my third video, just getting used to things. Looks like our shrines have opened up. There is a little bit of fight going on in the bottom. It looks like our Murky is having a little bit of trouble. That's alright. I'm here holding down the fort. Yep. And we see our Zeratul moving up. I am just going to stay around. Looks like everything is fine down there, so I'm just going to go and get some mana. Health is not a problem for Brightwing. It's going to be the mana. So let's just remind Chen of who I am, who I is. There we go. I'm going to pick up Envenom. Now, Envenom is one of those great surprise moves that you can give to yourself, mostly because there we go. It is that little surprise bit of burst damage that people don't think about. So what I'm going to do is just get out of the way here briefly. Get some healing back in place. We have Kael'thas down below, and he's going to try to kill me, which he does not. So there's not much I can do at the moment. So, oh, no, let's go back. I'm going to ZZ on Zeratul when I can. Note to self, always turn off social media before you start doing stuff. So darn it. Of course, the minute we get rid of Chen, we can't hold down the... So our Zeratul here, he is going to be back, which is fine. I'm just going to hold down the fort here, continuing getting some XP. That is the main thing that we can do and help contribute. Even though I'm not going to be able to take out Chen here, my goal here is to make sure that I get enough XP to stay ahead. Now I'm going to do Gust of Healing, which will activate to a rapid heal. Now currently this is the closest that Brightwing can get to a targeted heal at this point in the game, which is fine. Well, I think it's fine. I always think that Brightwing's best traits in this has always been the ability to, alright, here we go. Let me just focus on this, is her ability to always do this passive heal. If I can just, there we go, good, good. Our Zeratul has the Dragon Knight, and we are going to push. Again, we are now a level up, so that's good. I'm just going to keep this going. Give help to our friendly team here. We want to make sure that they have as much time as possible to knock down this stuff and give enough cover for them. So I have my polymorph ready. Oh, I should probably go through my abilities. My Q ability is Arcane Flare, which gives me some AoE damage. There is an inner and outer level of that damage. Let's turn Kael'thas using my W ability, which is Polymorph. Polymorph will turn someone into a cute little animal for a few seconds. This is being changed in the next patch. It's not going to be as long as it currently is, which is a bummer. Then I have my E ability, which is Pixie Dust. Now, Pixie Dust will grant a movement bonus to the person, as well as gives them reduced damage. I'm going to go and be back out of mana. Now, at 10, I'm going to take Blink Heal. This is my other targeted ability for healing. It comes up every 10 seconds, and I can get up to 2 charges. Now what I'm going to do is, since I do not have a mount, I'm going to use my Z ability. Now my Z ability will allow me to have global movement of the map, which is exactly what I want. There we go. And we bursted down Chen there. Now this ability can only come up every 45 seconds, so I do have to be a little bit careful of how I use it. Now we're just going to go after Kael'thas. And we got him with the polymorph, with Zeratul, and a Nubrak. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and take this. Let's kill the Brightwing. It's always sad when you hear those words, kill the Brightwing. And we are going to head up here. We want to make sure, again, that we have the ability. We're going to turn Chet into a squirrel, or a pig, or a crab. Squirrel this time. Yes. I personally like squirrels. I miss squirrels. Being from the United States and not having squirrels in New Zealand is always a little tough. So I'm going to move back just a little bit. Don't want to get caught out with the team. So let's do some healing here. Let's turn Chen into a squirrel. Let's move up a bit. Let's give Murky a bit of ease so he has some block going on. Keeping close to Zeratul so we can heal him up nice and easy. And we get ourselves the shrine. So now we're going to go back and push with Murky. And we are going to start heading down to... well, since we already got the Dragon Knight here, I'm just going to stay up here. I think it'll be better that way. I'm going to move back just a little bit, give myself a little bit of pixie dust so I can move out a little bit faster. I'm going to go and get the healing fountain, not so much for my life, but for my mana. And we're going to go back into the fight. Now, Zeratul here, along with the Dragon Knight, are now in top lane against Sylvanas and Tyrael. I'm going to go and try to polymorph some people. Kael'thas does throw his Phoenix, which is expected. And with my next talent, I'm going to choose Sprint. Now, the Sprint is the only way I can get away from things right now. Unfortunately, that will be going away. So let me get some Sprint action here and get myself a proper distance away. Now, I'm going to go and blink heal a little bit. looks like I don't really need it too much, but it's always good to have it around. Helping you, damn. And let's go and help Zeratul. Blink heal him a little bit. We're going to push back until we have, there we go, and continue moving back. And we'll get, all right. So at this point, we're just going to stay back. We are 2 levels ahead, but that can change in a blink of an eye. So we are going to get out of here. And what I'm going to do is with my bribe, I am actually going to Z to Anubrak, and I am going to bribe these 2 mercenary camps down below, or these siege giants. This is probably one of my favorite things to do with Brightwing. It is going away with the next patch. If you notice, I've said that quite a bit, but that's all right. Right now, I have some pretty decent healing, though I probably could be a bit better. So right now, what I'm going to do is just poke a little bit. They are going to start being desperate for some attacks. So we want to make sure. There we go. They are not paying so much attention to me, which is a little sad. I'm just Brightwing. I am now a flying pig. That does sometimes happen. I am now going to engage. Let's hope that was enough. We are going to blink. We are going to come down, and we are going to take this quickly. Good job, good job. So at this point, what we're going to do is we are going to start heading up north. Chen and company are back at the fort in the bottom lane. I am going to stay down here and help Murky just because I think we're going to need a little bit of help with these people coming down. I'm going to Quofalos is going to do his thing. I am going to back up because I do not need to die today. I'm going to go and get some extra healing. Murky did die his death. That's alright. I am going to and we're going to kill Chen, which is not an easy thing to do. So I am a bit surprised at myself. I'm going to take Criterize, which will take more damage, which is exactly what I want here. We do have the Kelthus still trying to get in position. We are going to make sure that they are zoned out as appropriate. And we are going to push a little bit. Looks like we are about to get the Dragon Knight, and our Zagara is right there in position, and we are ready and cooking with gas. Let's do it. Let's do it. With 2 people down, this is a great time to push. Now let's take out Chen. Oh, I notice I click an awful lot, so I apologize first off. I know how annoying those clickings can be, so I greatly apologize. Hopefully we can get that Tyrael. I was just a little bit damaged there, so I didn't want to quite lose it. I'm going to follow our Dragon Knight up and take out this. There we go. I didn't do much there, but that's okay. And we are going to just assist these bruisers, Nubrak, and our. And with Tyrael trying to come in the back way, no one gets in the back way with me. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to help Anubrak where I can, just to make sure. And where I need to help Anubrak where I can. go. I'm going to do my... What is he doing? Oh, well, that's fine. We're going to do my blink heal to make sure everyone is still alive. I'm going to blink in again. Or my gust healing, I should have said. Sorry. I'm going to give Nubrak his E. I am going to W Mr. Quel'Thalas, Kael'thas, and he's dead. And I am dead. Oh well. So Nubrak and I did make the final sacrifice. Getting back in line with my healing, I did get a little bit behind there. Now I'm on par with the other Brightwing, so that's good. Got 22,000 hero damage, which is actually quite nice for this. And siege damage, not too bad. Can't complain too much. Right now, the friendly team is sitting there and wait while Chen is doing the work along with Brightwing. They have no clue that he is there, so that's going to be a really interesting thing. So he's sitting there. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And he blinks out once they figure it out. So he is going to slink away, Zeratul. Meanwhile, down here, Murky is trying to figure out what to do with his egg. Down at the bottom, we have Zagara, who is engaging the bruisers. So I'll come down and help. I will bribe one of them. It's probably the best thing to do at this moment. The other siege giants are taken, so it will be just much easier to do that. The shrines are now active, so I'm down here with Zagara, so we can grab that very quickly. There we are. And now we can continue to push. We have Sylvanas up here, so let me go and polymorph her. Just get her out of position just a little bit. I will also try to envenom her at some point, but for now, I just want to kind of stay out of the way. I'm going to try and move up here. And we do have Sylvanas coming in. I'm going to hide. I'm going to keep. I am now going to take Storm Shield. Gives me a little extra damage. I am going to get some healing here. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this on my own. Oh, actually I may be able to. She is not going to heal, so I just killed Sylvanas. See, Brightwing is freaking amazing. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are or what you say. Brightwing, given enough time, given enough moxie, she can move mountains. So hopefully we have our people in place. Taking out Tyrael, forcing him out. I am just going to be a good team player and push just ever so slightly, just to make sure that we get this. I may try to hurry up here so we can grab it. Awesome. And in we go. So we are a little bit behind on healing. That's okay. So let's go. I say that's okay quite a bit too. Don't worry, I'll get out of these habits as I get used to broadcasting. So what I'm going to do, there we go. Let's do some blink heals just to keep Zeratul on the up and up. We want our Zeratul at full power so that when he goes in for his big dives and attacks, we have him good to go. Now I'm just keeping an eye on where everyone else is. Let's get our Chen dead. Awesome. Now we are going to look at at our Nubrak. Sorry, I tend to say people's names as well. There we go. I'm going to do my gust of healing so I can keep healing him. I am going to continue blink heal as I need. Let's go and polymorph Tyrael. I'm going to move back. Let's get some more blink heals. I'm going to throw my Storm Shield up And blink heal again. Let's keep that up, and we're going to... And now we are attacking the core. I'm going to keep an eye on our Nubarak because he is our damage, our tank, so I want to make sure that he's okay. I'm going to polymorph Tyrael once again, and I'm going to keep our Nubarak alive. I'm going to... And good game. Good game. So, we had a really good game there today. Very happy that my 100th game with Brightwing turned into a win. That's always great. So let's look at the stats. All right, so out of, it was 26 kills to 8, so that was pretty much imponing. I had 13 takedowns, 1 death. I did have 59 healing, so I did end up beating out the other Brightwing. Feel pretty good about that. I was in line with XP contribution, and that's good. Nubarak did win out on there. My hero damage actually wasn't that bad, given how I'm a support. But hey, I can't be upset with that at all. So yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good game. So the talents, there's quite a few talents that we went through. I haven't gone through this before, but we'll do it again here. So we had Bribe, and then we had Envenom. I always like that Envenom, gives that extra surprise damage, and it came in handy this time where took out Chen a couple times in material. Gust of Healing, which will activate my Soothing Mist every second for 4 seconds instead of 5, which for 500 health basically. Blink Heal, that gives me a bit of a teleport, but also healing, which is quite nice. Sprint, so I can get away or move to other places pretty quickly. Critterize, made my polymorph stronger, so I was very quite happy with that. And the last one is Storm Shield. Storm Shield giving me that shield around me and my allies, especially towards the end of the game when we're under the core. So this is Enzetamine. And if you like what you're seeing, please like and share, as well as subscribe. I'm going to try to do this probably 2 or 3 times a week, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Once the new patch comes out, I will be revisiting Brightwing again, giving some new builds. I can say now that Bribe and Envenom will be taken out, which makes me kind of sad because they're one of my 2 favorite utilities for Brightwing. But there are some new exciting changes for her that are coming up in the next patch, coming out next week on June 30th. And I'm really kind of excited about digging into them. So that's it for me. Have a great day, and talk to you soon.